Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everybody. Today we are taking a look at another one of Vadsky's Gatewatch Magic the Gathering heroes. It is Nissa. I know precisely nothing about her, except that she does stuff with the environment. She's going to be fighting Sergeant Steel, because we haven't seen him for a while, alongside our returning hero, Giles from the Buffyverse, Vanish, and the worst hero on Earth Prime, Daedalus, and we'll be fighting in the Mystery Shack, which will be interesting, because Nissa does stuff with the environment deck. Let's remind ourselves how Sergeant Steel works. At the end of the villain turn, activate the alien ability of the 2 villain agents with the highest HP. Then Sergeant Steel deals 2 your targets with the highest HP, 2 projectile damage each. If the villain will be reduced to 0 HP or less, flip this character card. And our starting agents are the Mega Gunner and the Field Inventor, which is terrible. Here we go. We get the Point Man, which is one of the new bullshit agents. Alright, activating the 2 highest. So the Mega Gunner gets to retaliate for 3, and whenever damage would be dealt, villain targets deal that damage to Point Man instead, regains, and they're all dealing actually 4 damage because of the Field Inventor. Alright, Giles, save us from this horror. Oh, here we go, Binding Field. Play this next to a non-hero target. That target is immune to damage and cannot deal damage. That target is not a character card. Ignore all text printed on it. Start of your turn, destroy this card. So that'll give us a round to maybe deal with the Point Man. Power Research. Reveal the top card of your deck. Put it into your hand. Doesn't matter what I revealed because I don't have any books out. Draw a card. Vanish is going to abduct and abandon the Point Man. Power. Let us faint. We will have Sergeant Steel hit the Field Inventor for 2. Draw a card. That's pretty cool. Alright, Daedalus is going to start off with a Matter Collapser. At the end of your turn, if you have 7 or more cards in your hand, Daedalus deals himself 4 fire damage and destroys this card. And this is how most of his equipment works. This is why I hate playing him. Power is draw a card. Daedalus deals a target 1 melee, 1 energy, and 1 radiant damage. I'm going to do that. Draw a card, hit the Field Inventor for 3, taking him out, and now we'll deal with less damage from the Mega Gunner. Skip his draw phase. Nissa will play Pilgrimage. The first time each turn an environment card enters play, put a token on this card. Power is 2 heroes regain X HP, where X is the number of counters on this card. Remove this card from the game. So that will save up for some good healing later on. Her base power is Weave Leyline. Reveal the top card of the environment deck, put it into play, discard it or replace it, then a target regains a hit point. So we will reveal Wendy. Let's replace her. If it's a good card, you should really replace it so that it gets played instead of a potentially bad card. And then nobody took any damage, so we'll just heal Nissa. Yeah, draw a card. Alright, Wendy comes into play. Whenever an anomaly enters play, this card regains 2 HP. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals the anomaly or villain target with the second lowest HP 2 melee damage, and that is Sergeant Steel. Awesome. Okay, Sergeant Steel plays Point Man. Who saw that coming? Activate both of their alien effects. And, oh yeah, he hits the 2 highest for 2 each. I kind of forgot about that. So that would have been Daedalus and Giles, and we would have healed Giles with Nissa's power. So this time he hits Daedalus and Nissa. Okay, start of Giles' turn, destroy this card, but that's fine. Now we're only taking 3 damage instead of 4. Speaking of which, Dueling Rapier. Reduce the first damage dealt to Giles each turn by 1. Power is Giles deals a target 2 melee damage and 1 melee damage. So he's going to hit the Point Man for 3 and take 2 in retaliation. Draw a card. Because we can't hit the Gunner until the Point Man is gone. Let's do Flash Recon. We're going to play the top card of Daedalus' deck. It's the Icarus. Start of your turn, you may discard a card. You may use an additional power during your power phase. That's a very good card for him, otherwise I would have played Nissa's card. We will feint, have Sergeant Steel hit the Point Man for 1 and draw a card. Alright, so, start of turn, I can discard a card, I will. Let's play the Hoplite Armor Mark 7. Power is discard a card, play a card. Reduce damage dealt to Daedalus by 1. I feel like I'm off to a good start here. Let's start with Matter Collapser. Hit Point Man for 3, take 2 from the Mega Gunner, and draw a card. And then I'm going to use the Hoplite Armor's power. We will discard a card and play Graviton Cannon, which is really good and really dangerous. At the start of your turn, Daedalus deals a target 5 energy damage, then draw 5 cards, and we will skip his draw phase. Alright, oh, I should have gotten a token on that card. Let's do Verdant Revelation. Up to X+1 players draw 2 cards, where X is the number of environment cards in play. So 2 players can draw 2 cards, it'll be her, and how about Vanish? She can use lots of cards. And then with her power, we know this card is the Sack of Mystery. Yeah, we'll put that back on top and heal Giles. Draw a card. Sack of Mystery gets played. At the end of each player's turn, reveal the top card of their deck. Then you put it under this card or replace it. When this card leaves play, put each card under it on top of its respective deck. At the start of the environment turn, if there are no criminal or employee cards in play, destroy this card. So Wendy is going to hit the Mega Gunner, which gets redirected to the Point Man, and she gets hit for 3. Okay. Individual tactics. If there are fewer than H agents in play, play the top card of Sergeant Steel's deck. Activate all alien icons that have not been activated this turn. Oh boy. So we get Hold the Line. Reduce damage to Sergeant Steel and agents by 1. Fun. So Mega Gunner and he regains 2 HP. End of turn, Mega Gunner goes again, so we're going to be taking 5 projectile damage in retaliation. He heals 2 more, and Sergeant Steel hits Daedalus for 1 and Vanish for 2. Oh, this is going to suck. Alright, let's Dispel Curses. Destroy an ongoing or environment card. We'll just get rid of Hold the Line. Reveal the top card of your deck, then discard it. If it's a Mystic card, you may discard a card to destroy an ongoing or environment card. It is, in fact, a Mystic card. It's another copy of Dispel Curses, but I will not discard a card because there's nothing else to destroy. I'm going to reveal his top card, put it in his hand, draw a card, and then we reveal the top card of his deck, and we'll replace that. Play Jaunting Reflex, and then we will feint Sergeant Steel to the Point Man, draw a card. Alright, start of turn, Daedalus deals a target 500 damage. We will hit the Point Man. He takes 4 in retaliation. Then he draws 5 cards, which is bad. Oh, but I've got a lot of Fly Frees. We're going to play a couple of those. Discard a card. Either play a card or return this card to your hand. We'll get rid of that card because it sucks. Play Fly Free, discard a Fly Free, and then I'll play Immortality's Burden. At the end of your turn, Daedalus regains 2 HP. If he's the only active hero, destroy this card. Interesting ability there. And then I think we'll do the same thing as last time. Matter Collapser to drop the Point Man, finally. Draw a card, and then Hoplite Armor, or now we'll do his base power, which is discard up 2 cards, you may draw a card. I'll just discard a card, skip his draw phase, and heal 2. Let's try this. New Growth. Oh wait, hang on, I've been forgetting to reveal cards. Let's see. We'll go ahead and put that under the sack. Definitely replace that. Okay, New Growth. Reveal the top card of the environment deck, put it into play face down. You may draw a card or play a card. It is Gideon Gleeful. So that's in play face down. I know she's got something that goes off of face down environment cards. And then I'll play Awakened Thorns. It's an elemental. And this card in this play, reveal the top card of the environment deck and put it face down onto this card. If that card leaves play, destroy this card. Whenever this card is dealt damage by a non-hero target, it deals that target 2 melee damage. So reveal the top card, it's Stanley, and that goes under there. Alright, let's see, she got a token for Sack of Mist raining play, she got a token for Gideon entering play face down. End of turn, let's reveal the top card of the environment deck. It's Stanford. I'm going to discard him because he's not helpful right now. And we will heal Daedalus. Draw a card. Alright. Mystery Shack plays Experiment 78. Token on Pilgrimage, and Wendy heals 2. Oh, right, and we reveal the top card of her deck. Probably keep that. During the environment turn, we redirect damage dealt by hero targets to the hero target with the highest HP. Redirect damage dealt by villain targets to the villain target with the highest HP. End of the environment turn, play the top card of the villain deck in each hero deck in turn order. Oh, fun. Okay, so first of all, Wendy hits Sergeant Steel for 2 and almost dies. Almost. That was not destroyed. Nothing happens with that. So, play the top card of the villain deck. Espion Agent. Mystical Tutelage. Play this card next to another hero character. When you do that, hero may play a spell or ongoing. Let's go ahead and play this next to Vanish. She'll play Concussive Burst off of that. If the hero next to this card would deal damage, they may reduce that damage by 1. Speaking of which, Jaunting Reflex, which is limited. Icarus Bombardment. Draw 4 cards. Oops. Daedalus deals up to 3 targets 300 damage each. I am going to deal no targets damage because it will all be redirected to Nissa and Giles. If the Icarus is in play, which it is, discard up to 2 cards. I will do exactly that. So his next turn is going to be a little bit harder. Nissa gets Roiling Terrain. First time an environment card would never play face up each turn, you may discard it instead. If you do, play the top card of the environment deck. Oh, that's very cool. Okay, Mega Gunner settles the hell down. Sergeant Steel plays Filtered Strike Force. He gets an agent and activates its alien ability, discarding the rest. It's the Infiltrationist. Well, heck. Destroy an equipment card. The smart thing to do would be to drop the Graviton Cannon. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. He's got another one in hand. Alright, end of turn. Activate Mega Gunner. Activate, Espion Agent. Who's less likely to have a one-shot? Probably Daedalus. Yes. Takes no damage. And then Nissa and Giles get hit for 2 each. Okay, so now we can try taking out the Mega Gunner. Oh, except at the end of her turn, the top card of his deck. Containment Cell. When this card is played, place next to a hero character card. The target this card is next to cannot deal damage or use powers. This card is destroyed if there are no agents in play. I should probably put that on Nissa. Do I have another Dispel Curses? I do, actually. Okay, that's fine then. So, yeah, let's Dispel Curses. Boop. Goodbye. Reveal the top card. That is neither a spell nor a pencil. That's fine. Yeah, Giles is going to hit the Mega Gunner for 3 and take 2 in return. Draw a card. End of turn. Reveal the top card. Yeah, let's replace that. Okay, my choices are basically Flash Recon or Flickering Strike. Let's do Flickering Strike. Discard a card. Deal him 1 energy damage. Reduces damage by 1. He hits her for 2 and hit him 2 more times. And now he's dealing less damage. Power. I guess we'll select Vanish herself and have her hit the Mega Gunner for 1. Draw a card. Alright, start a turn I can discard a card. Probably fine. Yeah, that's fine. Let's play another Graviton Cannon. Power number 1, Matter Collapser. Draw a card, take out the Mega Gunner, finally. Power number 2, let's discard a card and play Like Son, Like Father. Increase damage dealt to and by Daedalus by 1. So, now he looks a little bit like this. Don't draw a card. Okay, Nissa. If I've forgotten to do anything, I don't know. I've been forgetting to reveal cards again. Definitely replace that. I'll replace that. Let's do Nature's Judgment. Nissa deals a target X energy damage, where X is the number of environment cards in play, plus 2. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because this guy is under the Awakened Thorns, but that doesn't mean it's not in play. So let's just kill the Infiltrationist, because she sucks. Power, reveal the top card. It's Zeus. We'll replace him. He's a good boy. And heal Giles. Draw a card. Reveal the top card of her deck. Replace that. Start of turn, this is not destroyed. The environment plays Zeus Ramirez. Use the first damage dealt by an anomaly card to a hero or resident target each turn by 1. And in the environment turn, if there's an attraction in play, one player may draw a card. Ooh. If they do, this card deals itself 2 melee damage. Okay. So, Wendy hits Sergeant Steel. She's the only one who's done any damage to the villain so far. Nothing happens there, nothing happens there. Let's do this again. Hold the line. That's fine, because that'll be going away in a moment. Versatile Collection. Search your deck for a book, put it into your hand or into play, shuffle your deck, you may draw a card, then put a card from your hand on top of your deck. So let's just go ahead and grab a balk. Tobin's Spirit Guide. Perfect. End of each turn, if you revealed a pencil card this turn, select the target. Damage dealt to that target is irreducible until the start of your next turn. Vanish gets Blink. Ooh, cool. Draw a card. Play a card, and I can use a power. Don't want to play anything that will cause damage. Yeah, I think I'll skip the draw and power. Icarus gets another Matter Collapser, which that's actually fine. And in fact, I might want to get rid of the Graviton Cannon at some point, so I can just double up on those. And Nissa gets Natural Bond. Reduce damage dealt to hero targets by environment targets by 1. Reduce damage dealt by hero targets to environment targets by 1. So that's a very cool card. And then there is an attraction in play. We will have Vanish, draw a card, and Zeus smacks himself around a bit. Start of turn, hold the line goes away. Sergeant Steel plays mission objective. Increase damage dealt to targets in this play area by agents by 1. I guess we'll give that to Giles, because he's not the highest right now. So, activate the Espion Agent. Look at Daedalus' deck again. That was not a one-shot, so he takes no damage. And then Sergeant Steel hits him and Nissa for 2 each. Let's play Necessary Evil. Giles deals a target 2 melee damage. Hit the Espion Agent. If that target has 4 or fewer HP remaining, you may discard a card to destroy it. Boop. Goodbye. Power. Let's hit Sergeant Steel for 3. Draw a card. I'm going to play Elusive, because that's good to use outside of her turn. We will feint and have Wendy hit Sergeant Steel for 1. Draw a card. Alright, and reveal. Replace that. Replace that. Alright, Daedalus deals a target 5 energy damage. 6 energy damage. Draw 5 cards. Let's see what I can do here. Not in a good spot here. Let's play the Archimedes Fail-Safe. Power is discard all but 4 cards in your hand, destroy all of your equipment cards other than this one, then destroy this card. The downside to this is it gets rid of the Icarus and the Hoplite armor, but it will save my ass next round when he's drawing 5 cards. And in fact, I can't double up on the Matter Collapser or he's gonna fucking kill himself. Alright, so power number 1, Matter Collapser. Draw a card, hit Sergeant Steel for 6. It's 2, 2, and 2. I need to use the Hoplite armor, but there's not actually anything I want to play. Well, no, that's not true. Yeah, let's discard a card and play Antigrav Field. Daedalus is immune to damage from environment cards. At the start of your turn, either draw a card or destroy this card. That's actually pretty nice. Don't draw any cards. Here should be another token on Pilgrimage. Ooh, this sounds good. Seek the Horizon. Search the environment deck for a card and put it into play. You may draw X cards where X equals the number of environment cards in play. I assume we also then shuffle the environment deck. What's good? The answer is nothing. All that's left here is anomalies and attractions. I'm going to go with the Copying Machine, which comes into play as a copy of Wendy, because she is the lowest HP. I'm sorry, with the lowest max HP. I think that's actually Zeus. Yeah, okay, so we have 2 Zeuses. Wendy heals 2. Oh yeah, and Daedalus has... keep that. I will draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Nice. Suck it, Daedalus. Power, let's reveal. Top card, Undead Summoning. That sounds bad. Yeah, we'll just discard that. And heal herself. And draw a card. Reveal the top card of her deck. Replace that, because it'll get played. Okay, the environment plays Bottomless Pit. Oh shit. Token on Pilgrimage. When this card is played, put all non-character cards in play face down on this card. Oh shit, that's like everything, isn't it? Alright, this is going to be interesting. That means I lose all the tokens on Pilgrimage. And all of Daedalus' stuff, which is actually kind of okay, because it would have blown up in his face next round if I wasn't careful. When this card leaves play, put all cards under it into play in a random order. Start of the environment turn, destroy this card. Oh, dear God. Well, that was eventful. So, Sergeant Steel, what you got? Individual tactics. Play the top card of his deck. It's the Arsonator. Everybody take 2 fire damage. And then take 2 fire damage. And then Sergeant Steel will hit. They're all tied. We'll hit Daedalus and Nissa. Let's do weapons training. One other player reveal cards from the top of their deck till they reveal 2 equipment cards, puts one of them into play, shuffle the other revealed cards back in their deck. He's only got 12 cards left, but it gets us an Atlas Gravity Well. Oh, that's cool. That'll go off the start of his turn. Start your turn. Daedalus deals each non-hero target 200 damage, then draw 3 cards. Could be worse. Reveal the top card of your deck, then discard it. If it's a stake card, oh, that's right, it's a stake, not a pencil. Increase damage dealt by the hero by 1 till the start of your next turn. It is a stake card. Awesome. Daedalus gets +1. Power, reveal this top card, put it in his hand, draw a card. So I kind of got to remember what's under the bottomless pit so I don't play extra cards that won't come into play. Let's do Flash Recon. And this time we'll help out Nissa by playing Sword of the Animist. Power is Nissa deals up to X+1 targets, 200 damage each, or X is the number of environment cards in play. Cool. Power, we will have Sergeant Steel hit the Arsenator for 1 projectile damage and draw a card. Alright, Daedalus hits everything for 3. Then he draws 3 cards, which is dangerous. Let's go ahead and fly free, discard a card, and then I'll play the Hoplite Armor. So the other one will get wasted, but that's fine. And then we'll use the power to discard a card and play Archimedes Failsafe, which is also limited, but that's fine. Draw no cards. Okay, Nissa's got so many options here. Let's play Leyline Web. Choose up to X targets, where X is the number of environment cards and play +1. Till the start of your next turn, increase damage dealt to each of those targets by 1, and it's irreducible. So that will be both of the villain targets. And then let's go ahead and use her sword and hit 2 targets for 300 damage. Draw a card. Okay, so we destroy this card, put all cards under it into play in a random order. Here goes nothing. Sergeant Steel gets mission objective. We will put that on Nissa. Mystery Shack plays Wendy. Okay. Mystery Shack plays Experiment 78. Okay. Daedalus gets his Hoplite Armor, which goes in his trash. Mystery Shack plays Gideon. We didn't have him before. He was face down. This card is immune to damage while there are any other anomaly cards in play. There will be. End of the environment turn, this card deals the card target the highest HP 4 infernal damage. While Stanley Pines is in play, redirect damage dealt by this card to him. Forewarned. Rolling Terrain. Oh good, that will help me with these cards that are playing now. Matter Collapser, Natural Bond, Mystical Tutelage. Somebody could play an ongoing card off of this. Let's put it on Vanish again, and she can play Elusive, because that's not limited. Jaunting Reflex. Awakened Thorns happens, so we reveal the top card of the environment deck. It's the Vicious Gnomes. It goes under here. Tobin's Spirit Guide. Immortality's Burden is back. Sack of Mystery. So this is the first card entering play face up. I'm not going to discard it, unfortunately. Seuss. Pilgrimage is back with no cards, or no tokens, like Son Like Father. The Icarus. Antigrav Field. Matter Collapser number 2. Stanley. Really? Stanley was in play? Oh, right. He was under one of Nissa's targets. Graviton Cannon. God. Daedalus is fixing for a pounding. Dueling Rapier. Concussive Burst. The other copy of Elusive. Copying Machine, which enters play as another Gideon Gleeful. Sad face. Although that's also going to kill Stan, so that's fine. And the Archimedes Failsafe, which we will be using next round. Okay, that was the start of the environment turn. That was crazy pants. The environment plays the world's most distracting object. Whenever a target deals damage, reduce damage dealt by that target this turn by 1. At the start of the environment turn, if there are no criminal or employee cards in play, destroy this card. Okie dokie. So, Wendy hits Sergeant Steel for 3 and knocks him out. He flips. Flip to the side, restore him to 40. Start of the villain turn, all villain targets deal the hero target the highest HP at 1 projectile damage each. Then activate all alien abilities, then all villain targets deal themselves 1 toxic damage. End of the villain turn, the top card of the villain deck is put into play, and its alien ability is activated. Well, don't mind if I do. Thanks, Wendy. Play the top card of the villain deck in each hero deck in turn order. Good God. Hold the line. Whatever. Versatile Collection. Okay. Darkest Magic. Sure. If you reveal a Mystic card, Giles can deal himself 2 infernal damage to play the top card of his deck. Or the top card of one deck. Oh, that's even better. Focusing Gauntlet. Hooray. Anti-Grav Field. That's perfectly fine. And Nissa gets Natural Reclamation. Destroy 2 ongoing equipment cards. For each card destroyed this way, you make draw a card or play a card. Well, there's an ongoing card. I can go ahead and destroy, let's say, this extra Anti-Grav Field, and let's play 2 cards. Can't deal any damage. Oh yeah, I should have gotten a token on Pilgrimage. The first one will be Regrowth. Each player may put a card from their trash on top of their deck, may put a card from the environment trash on top of the environment deck, remove this card from the game. Give me a minute. We're going to put the Bottomless Pit on top of the environment deck, remove this card from the game, and then I'm going to play the Awakened Guardian, which is another elemental, reveal the top card of the environment deck. Oh, look at that, it's the Bottomless Pit, and it goes underneath him. Reduce damage dealt to Nissa by non-hero targets by 1. Oh, you know what? If I was smart, hang on, put that Antigrav Field back into play, it doesn't matter. I could have gotten rid of this other villain ongoing card. Whew, okay, that was Experiment 78. Gideon Gleeful hits Stanley for 4. Oh, each player must put a card from their hand under this card. Sure, nothing happens there. There are definitely attractions in play so somebody can draw a card. How about Vanish, he hits himself for 2. In the environment turn, one player may discard a card to put their card under this card into play. If they do and this card is at max HP, that player draws a card. I'm going to have Nissa discard a card and put her card into play. It's New Growth. The top card of the environment deck, put into play face down. It is the Mirror Maze. You draw a card or play a card. Can't deal damage still. I'll just draw a card off that. Nothing happens there, nothing happens there, and then this is another Gideon, and he kills Stanley Pines. So all these cards are just discarded. Oi! Okay. So, villain turn. All villain targets deal the hero target the highest HP 1 projectile damage. So, Sergeant Steel hits Giles for 1, reduced to nothing. Arsonator hits Giles for 1. He takes 1. Arsonator deals 1 less damage this round, or this turn. Then activate all alien abilities. Arsonator deals each target 1 fire damage. We'll have him hit, let's say, the extra Gideon, and now he deals no damage for the rest of the turn. All villain agents deal themselves 1 toxic damage. With a -2 and a +1, deals himself no damage. Alright, play a card. Filter Strike Force, okay. It's the Doctor. He brings back the Espion Agent. Destroy the Doctor. End of turn. Put the top card of the villain deck into play and activate its alien ability. If it has one, it does not. But it's another Filter Strike Force, and it's the Sharpshooter. Hero target with the highest HP 3 projectile damage. That is Vanish, who, unfortunately, just takes the 3, and that's it. Alright, God, that's a lot of crazy crap happening at the moment. Got that in play. Heck, let's play Identify Weak Spot. Play this card next to a target. Damage dealt with this target by hero targets is irreducible and increased by 2. At the end of each turn, if this target was dealt damage by a hero target this turn, destroy this card. Well, let's go ahead and Dueling Rapier and just hit him for 7 damage. 9 damage. Draw a card and destroy that card. Good job, Giles. Let's do Flickering Strike since she's got a damage boost right now. Alright, one of those was decreased by 1, so actually I don't want to do this. But da-da-dee-da-doo. Go ahead and abduct and abandon the Sharpshooter. And I'm going to use Elusive. Reduce the next damage dealt to her by 1. Play Flickering Strike. Draw 2 cards. And we'll discard a card and take out the Arsonist. Reduce damage dealt by her by 1 until the end of the turn, but that's fine. Draw a card. Alright, start of turn. Daedalus deals each non-hero target 2 energy damage. That's unfortunate, because there's a lot of targets for him to hit. Okay, it's actually 3, so we'll hit Sergeant Steel for 4. Now it's 2, we'll hit the Espion Agent for 2. Now it's 1, we kill the copy machine, and he hits nothing else. So he's got -3 damage at the moment. Start of my turn, destroy this card. Start of my turn, destroy this card. Start of my turn, Daedalus deals a target 2 energy damage, increase that to 3. Now he has -4 damage dealt, then draw 5 cards. You know, if he has 7 cards in his hand, with -4 +1, +1, I think I can game this and just wreck his setup without having to do anything about it. Okay, Eureka moment. You may destroy an ongoing or environment card, discard a card. We are definitely going to do that. Gonna destroy Experiment 78, because that's, Let's destroy Gideon, because he's immune to damage right now. Discard a card. Alright, power number 1, Matter Collapser. Draw a card. 2, 2, and 2. -3 +1 is still nothing, so he just drew a card with that. Then I'm going to use the other Matter Collapser to draw a card. Then I'm going to draw a card. He heals 2, and then, oh no, he's going to deal himself 4 fire damage and destroy this card. 4, 5, 6, reduced to 3, boom. Reduced to 2, boom. I'm sorry, that's limited, that shouldn't even be there. Reduced to 1, reduced to nothing. So all of his bad cards are gone, and I lost none of his good cards. I'm okay with this. And he has a handful of cards for once. Yeah. Okay, Nature's Judgment. Let's see if this wears off. How the fuck many environment cards are in play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 damage to Sergeant Steel. And then we're going to do 2 damage to him. I'm sorry, then her damage is reduced by 1, so she'll do 1 damage to the Espion Agent and no damage to Sergeant Steel. Draw a card. Okay. God, wish I hadn't lost Pilgrimage the way I did. I've been forgetting about the Sack of Mystery. We'll say I replaced them all. Living Wax Figures, okay. Alright, anomaly or villain with the second lowest HP. That is the Living Wax Figures. She heals 2, but she's at full. Okay, play the top card of each deck. Sharpshooter. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, then replace them in any order. Reveal the top 3 cards of the environment deck, then replace them in any order. Oh, that's cool. I don't care what the order is, they're all stakes. That will be useful later. There is only one card, it's the Grimloblin, okay. Translocation Accelerator, thank goodness. It says play the top card of each deck. Okay, so not put it into play. He gets the Antigrav Field again. Okay, that's fine. And Nissa gets Rolling Terrain, which is limited and already in play. Alright, nothing happens there. There are attractions in play. Somebody can draw a card. How about Vanish? He hits himself for 2. That didn't go away. That does nothing. How many anomalies are in play? 1, 2, 2. So this does nothing. Whoa. Okay, start of turn. Each villain target deals a hero target with the highest HP 1 projectile damage. So that is Giles. Sergeant Steel has 1 less damage dealt, and then the rest of them hit Nissa, who soaks it. Plays Squad Leader. Oh dear. End of the villain turn, activate Squad Leader's alien ability and the alien ability of 2 other villain agents. And his ability is activate the alien ability of the lowest HP villain agent other than Squad Leader. Okay. Put the top card of the deck into play. There are fewer than H agents in play. Play the top card of Sergeant Steel's deck. Oh dear god, this is going to be Bomb Specialist. Oh no. Save me, world's most distracting object. Activate all alien icons that have not been activated this turn. Okay, so discard the top card of a deck. That's not a one-shot. He deals no damage. She hits the highest for 3. That'll be Giles. Oh yeah, he should have taken 1 less. So her damage is reduced by 1. Activate the ability of the lowest HP villain agent other than Squad Leader. Oh hey, that's the Espion agent. Oh hey, it wasn't a one-shot. And then she hits the 2 highest for 2 and 2. So she hits Nissa for 1 and nothing. And then she hits Vanish for nothing and 1. And her damage is reduced by 2 for the rest of the turn. That was individual tactics. And then we activate all alien abilities. Daedalus has not a one-shot. She hits the highest for 3. That's Nissa. He activates the Espion agent again. Oh yeah, and then he does it again. That was not a one-shot. She deals no damage. And then he activates his own ability and 2 others, which will be the Bomb Specialist and the Espion Agent. So the Espion Agent is going twice. Nothing. That was a one-shot. Finally, he hits Daedalus for 1. Good God. Alright, can we finish this game up, please? Weapons training on Daedalus. Archimedes Failsafe or the Icarus. Both of them are in play, unfortunately. Reveal the top card of his deck. Oh, right, and the result of that target is irreducible till the start of your next turn. Well, that's no longer the case. Hey, that was a state card. Increased damage dealt by that hero by 1. Cool. Power. When you use Darkest Magic, one player reveals the top 2 cards of their deck, then puts a spell card from among them into their hand and shuffles the rest of their deck. So that'll be Giles himself. Did not get a spell or a mystic card. Draw a card. You can select the target. Damage dealt to Sergeant Steel is irreducible for the rest of the round. Blindside Jump. Deal a target 2 energy damage. Increase damage dealt to that target by 1. And then she used power, so she deals a target 1, 2, 3 energy damage. Draw a card. Start of his turn, we will destroy this. Let us play Icarus Bombardment? Yeah. Draw 4 cards. Deals up to 3 targets, 3 energy damage each. Make that 4. 5 to Sergeant Steel. Okay, now 3, 2, 2... Oh, I don't know. The wax figurines. And then 1 to the Espion Agent. Getting rid of him. Icarus is in play. I can discard up to 2 cards. Always discard the Force Wave Doru. It sucks ass. There is no reason to play that card. Power. Discard up to 2 cards. I may draw a card. I will not. Power. Hoplite Armor. Discard a card and play a card. Sure. Let's play Sensorium Sweep. Why not? Draw 4 cards. I ain't got no equipment out. I don't care. Reveal the top 4 cards of one deck. Discard 2. Put the top 2... Put 2 back in any order. You know what? This was pointless. Oh well, because there's nothing in the villain deck, and there's 1 card in the environment deck. Well, whatever. Draw a card. Alright, Leyline Web. Damage dealt to all of these targets is increased by 1. All of them. Power, Sword of the Animist. 2 energy damage. Increased to 4 against Sergeant Steel. Reduce her damage by 1, but that's still 2 damage to the Squad Leader. Draw a card. Hey, look, environment card is entering play face up. I will discard it instead and play the top card of the environment deck. It's the copying machine. He's going to copy Seuss. Oh yay! Wendy actually hits the Squad Leader for 3. Play the top card of each deck. That's the point, man. Great. Just what we needed. Do I have any target destruction? Weapons training. Wonder if Nissa has any other equipment. She does not. So that just goes there. Reveal the top card of his deck. It is a state card, so she gets +1 damage dealt, and we can select the target and make damage dealt to the point man irreducible. That'll happen later, but whatever. Vanish gets another blindside jump that's limited. Atlas Gravity Well, okay. Verdant Crescendo. Nissa deals up to X targets 3 melee damage each. She's going to deal no targets damage because, geez. Somebody can draw a card. Nobody needs to draw a card. 3 anomalies in play. This deals each hero and resident target 2 melee damage. Okay, I've got something to say about that. 1 melee damage to each hero target, so Nissa soaks it. Oh, the Thorns get hit for 1, they hit back for 2, and now it's dealing no damage to us, but it can also take out the squad. Oh wait, what am I saying? It can kill Sergeant Steel. So the environment wins the game. I would like to think that Nissa had a hand in that. Let's look at the rest of her deck, ? Awakened Terrain. When this card enters play, reveal the top card of the environment deck, put it face down on this card. This card leaves play, destroy this card. At the start of your turn, you may discard a card. If you do, this card deals a target 3 melee damage. I was waiting for those and I never got one, and I think that's the only card in her deck that I was not able to play. How strange. Anyway, she's fun. Playing her alongside Akash 3 is a trip, and of course any other hero who deals with the environment, because she just kind of wants there to be as many environment cards in play as possible, and with an environment like this one, that means super goofy wacko times. But that's it for this one. Thank you for watching. You can find Nissa on Vadsky's Sentinels mod. As always, Tabletop Simulator, the Sentinels called DLC, Character Sentinels, Earth Prime mod, Vadsky's Sentinels mod. All Scanners Assembly and Arcades Assemblage are not listed games products. Please support the official release and flip.